So once I had a lot of time and I was binge watching this one and was really interested in those two, because if you yourself are a woman and you see how those two are kind of differently portrayed, then you go thinking, who would I want to be? So I was kind of intrigued by the thin arms that this right one has got. Thin, meek arms. And in general, she had like these wide hips. She had this sort of like really small hands as well. And like really no boobs. And somehow then I had to check her face. She has no sloping forehead. She has a really small nose and really small mouth. And her chin really ends pointed, doesn't it? She has all the features a woman has to have. Her cheekbones aren't extruding, and her brow ridge isn't really there. You can tell that her mouth is sort of small, and even her nose is okay for a woman. And you can tell that her hair is sort of, the hairline is really starting where it should be starting in a woman's face. Here you can see that even though she had a really small nose, she wanted it even smaller. She wanted to look even more like a woman. So, when you see that her hairline, that's her sister, starts that far back, then maybe her sister is wrong. So, back to the start. I saw her in that series, soap opera, and I was always wondering where she got that cellulite from. She's got a lot of cellulite there, hasn't she? Because she's a woman. Even here, all the cellulite, it looks like a real woman's leg, and therefore you have all the cellulite right there. And also because she's a woman, she has these kind of huge legs and ass. Yeah, compared to the upper part of her body, hasn't she? No, it doesn't look the same. And look at that waist and look at those beautiful hips. Wow, she's got hips happening right there. Even in the leaked photos from her handy, you can tell that her shoulders aren't wider than her hips. No. She's got wide hips. Even when she was younger, she had a real feminine figure. And look her from the front, her legs, they really form kind of a Q shape. They aren't like parallel, right? Just to show that it's her. And her demeanor is so feminine. Well, that's her. And her arms, they are so thin and so petite, so girly-like. There are no muscles there. And like her shoulders and all, depending on the bikini or bra she's wearing, is like petite and all. No wide shoulders, no, no. And even her arms, as I said, they are small and petite. Yeah. Let's listen to her talking.
So I take a picture and here's someone go, Buzz, look over here. And I'm like, oh my god, he's here. And as my arm was around it, like no idea, it was him. Yeah, I swear. Did you think he'd be worse?
Curvy, smooth movements that woman has. And here we have her again. There wasn't much meaningful there. Learned movements, nice. Don't know. So she's worth it. She like had a nose job and that's about it. And it made her earn this much. The year before it was half, a third. And last year, we don't know because this is 2015. That's her when she was a child. So she had this flat chin there. And that's maybe before all the hormones set in. She had her small mouth and her small nose. Even back then. And she looked so girly-like. Right from the start. And she had like really small hands. Didn't she? So that's her. And she does not have a sloping back forehead. Not at all. And she has so small hands. Doesn't she? She has like really small hands. And she's got a horse. And she does stuff with it. That's kind of the cool part about it. That's really her. To end it all. Yeah. Bye bye, girls.